If you have been sensing a shift in the cosmic currents, an unexplainable weight in the atmosphere, know that this is not your imagination. You are simply perceiving an echo of a profound truth, a sacred law that governs the inner and outer worlds, moving closer to the surface. It is a signature of a reality written in the stars and encoded in the very fabric of your being, long before you took your first breath. Many will walk through the days ahead blindly. They will be caught in the mundane rhythms of life, rushing through routines and scrolling through digital noise. They will miss the quiet but powerful transformation unfolding around them and within them. They will mistake the deep shifts for simple fatigue or a sudden mood swing, never realizing they are standing at a threshold. But you are not most people. Your presence here is not a coincidence. It is evidence that you are a seeker, a soul who recognizes that there is more to reality than what can be seen or measured. You are guided here because this moment is speaking directly to the part of you that knows there is a deeper order to the universe. It is a calling from your lineage, from the ancestors who walked this path long ago, leaving behind a map for those who would follow. The ancient Vedas, the timeless texts of wisdom, teach that the cosmos is a living, breathing tapestry of energy and consciousness. The celestial bodies, the planets, the stars, they are not distant, inanimate objects. They are divine beings, or grahas, holding the keys to our destiny and reflecting the laws of karma, the universal principle of cause and effect. And at moments of profound cosmic alignment, like the one we are entering, the veil between the worlds thins. This is a palm passageway of consciousness, a summons to step into a story larger than the one you thought you were living. It is a moment where the threads of your destiny weave tighter, and the spirit feels the undeniable nudge of a calling that can no longer be ignored. This is a time of recalibration, a moment for the soul to realign with its original mission. This ancient truth resonates for a reason. If a part of your soul recognizes this echo, honor it in the space below. Your insight is a crucial ingredient in our collective alchemy. The currents of the unseen world are sharpening. You might be experiencing this as a quiet, yet undeniable emotional storm within. Sudden waves of sadness, then bursts of inexplicable joy, and memories that flash like quicksilver in the mind are not random. The old-age spiritual fast food tells you to simply manifest positivity or raise your vibration. This is the paik trap of superficial spirituality. The dumb stakes minded are high, for by ignoring these emotional currents, you miss a sacred invitation. You are not meant to suppress these feelings, but to understand them as the language of your soul. This emotional intensity is a signal of an inner cleansing, a shedding of old contracts and heavy emotional burdens that no longer serve your Dharma, your soul's sacred purpose. The ancient sages taught that emotional shifts are not a sign of weakness, but a confirmation that the soul is actively releasing what it no longer needs to carry forward. This is the gnosis. The very tears you shed are a sacred river, washing away the energetic residue of past lifetimes and inherited burdens from your lineage. The tool, Dad, for this alchemical process is not to fight the current, but to flow with it. When these emotions arise, do not attach to them or judge them. Instead, find a quiet space, close your eyes, and begin a simple pranayama, a conscious breathing exercise. Inhale slowly and deeply through your nose, counting to 4. Hold the breath for a moment, then exhale with a gentle sigh, releasing the breath and with it, the emotional weight. Repeat this process until you feel the current settle. The breath is the master key to your subtle body, allowing you to move through these currents with grace. A deeper, more subtle burden may also be surfacing now. The trap of unseen patterns. It is the feeling of being caught in a repeating, self-sabotaging loop in relationships, career, or health. It feels less like a bad habit and more like a pre-written, inescapable script. The stakes are a profound frustration and a painful disconnect from your true potential. Many become disillusioned, believing that they are cursed or that true change is impossible. The gnosis lies in understanding that these patterns are not a punishment, but the echo of karmic agreements. Agreements your soul made long before this incarnation to learn a specific lesson. When these patterns resurface with an undeniable urgency, it means your soul is ready to complete the lesson and honor the agreements. The universe is not holding you back. It is giving you the opportunity to untangle the threads that once bound you. The wisdom of Jyotish, the Vedic science of celestial light, teaches us that certain alignments act as cosmic checkpoints, bringing these lessons to the forefront for resolution. Transmute. This, you must engage directly with the shadow, not as an enemy, but as a teacher. The tool is a simple visualization. In a meditative state, imagine the repeating pattern as a tangled ball of luminous threads in front of you. Now, visualize yourself gently, patiently, and lovingly untangling each thread. As you do, silently say, I release this contract, I release this vow, I release this debt, I am free. This is an act of Akashic alchemy, rewriting your soul's history in the now. You know another soul who is navigating this very mystery in silence. Share this transmission with them, not as a mere video, but as a key passed from one alchemist to another, illuminating the path ahead. Another powerful and pervasive trap is the trap of energetic porosity. This manifests as feeling exhausted and drained after being in crowds, absorbing the emotions of others, and struggling to discern your own feelings from those around you. The stakes are chronic fatigue, anxiety, and a profound loss of self. You may find yourself withdrawing from the world, convinced that your sensitivity is a burden rather than a gift. The gnosis is that your aura, or subtle energy field, is naturally expansive and open. Your sensitivity is not a flaw, it is a signature of your spiritual maturity. The ancient texts teach that an intuitive empath is a bridge between worlds, a sensitive instrument capable of reading the energetic information of the collective. The discomfort arises when you have not yet learned to become the master of your own energy flow. Your nadis, your energy channels, are receiving a constant flow of information without a clear filter. The tool is an ancient practice of energetic boundary setting. In a quiet moment, stand or sit comfortably. Visualize yourself enveloped in a sphere of pure golden white light. This light is a radiant expression of your own prana, your vital energy. See this sphere as a sacred sanctuary, permeable to divine light, but impenetrable to any energy that does not serve your highest good. Feel this golden light solidifying, creating a sacred boundary. For added focus, you can hold a piece of amethyst or black tourmaline, a crystal known for its protective and grounding properties, to help focus your intention and solidify your auric field. Practice this visualization daily, especially before entering crowded spaces. What resonates most with your experience? Share your insight in the comments below, for in your vulnerability, you become a light for others. A final subtle trap is the trap of the mind's endless motion. This is the feeling of a racing mind, a relentless inner critic, and an inability to find stillness. The stakes, too, are a painful sense of existential vertigo and a profound separation from your own inner wisdom. You may feel unfulfilled despite external success, searching for a purpose that always feels just out of reach. This is the mind's illusion, a false sense of control that keeps you from the true source of all wisdom, the Bayatma Mo, your eternal soul. The gnosis is that the mind is an incredible tool, but it is not the master. The true self resides in the silence between thoughts. The ancient texts, such as the Yoga Sutras, begin by stating that the very purpose of yoga is to calm the fluctuations of the mind, allowing the true self to be seen. The mental disruption you feel is a sign that your mind is being asked to yield its authority to the deeper, more profound knowing of the soul. The tool to transmute this is a simple yet profound contemplation using sacred geometry. Find an image of a mandala or a yantra, a sacred geometric symbol. Sit with it in a quiet space and simply gaze upon it, allowing your mind to rest on its intricate patterns. As thoughts arise, gently guide your attention back to the form of the mandala. This is not about emptying the mind, but about giving it a single beautiful point of focus, allowing it to move from a state of chaos to a state of coherence. In this way, you are teaching your mind to become a servant of the spirit rather than a master of your reality. The alchemical process of soul is not an aggressive act of force, but a gentle, intentional yielding to the profound currents that have always been here. Every trap is merely a veiled invitation to a deeper truth. Underneath the rare glow of this lunar passage, a deeper truth is rising with urgency. This moment is not about a single celestial event, but about a cosmic choreography in which every soul is a vital dancer. For centuries, our societies have been built on the illusion of separation, individual from individual, human from nature, body from spirit. This is the great illusion. It has created a pervasive sense of spiritual isolation and disconnect. Yet the great work of this age, the work we are all here to undertake, is to dissolve this illusion and remember our interconnectedness. The unseen currents are now weaving us together in a new way, not through physical proximity, but through a shared spiritual pulse. This is a planetary ascension, an upgrade not just for your soul, but for the entire human family. It is why you may feel a quiet recognition when you meet a stranger's eyes, an unspoken understanding that you are both walking the same sacred path. Every personal challenge, every emotional storm, every karmic loop, every confrontation with the shadow is not a detour but a catalyst woven into the collective evolution. Your struggles are never wasted. They are alchemy in action. Every tear shed, every truth spoken, every old chain released clears not only your own life but sends healing energy into the greater grid. This grid is not a myth. It is the web of awakened awareness stretching between souls across distance and culture. A person in one corner of the world choosing forgiveness may spark compassion in someone they will never meet. A decision for truth in one life may ripple into clarity for 1,000 others. The profound truth is that your awakening is inseparable from the awakening of all. You are a crucial voltage in this shared field. The revolution of consciousness is not loud and chaotic, but steady, profound, and unstoppable. It unfolds quietly, invisibly, yet its effects will reshape everything. It is not about overthrowing old structures, but about outgrowing them. The old dissolves not through resistance, but because its foundation can no longer support the weight of consciousness expanding. This moment is a reclamation. It is a time for each of us to reclaim our inner authority, to remember that the divine spark, the Atma, resides within. We are not waiting for leaders or saviors. We are waiting for our own participation. Every awakened life adds fuel to the momentum. Every act of courage, compassion, and authenticity is a thread in the tapestry of ascension. Together, these threads weave a reality where consciousness leads, where creativity flourishes, and where unity is not an ideal, but a living experience. This is the great work, and it is a work we do together. If your soul seeks a consistent source of genuine gnosis and a space to deepen your practice, I invite you to subscribe and join our inner circle. The great work is vast, but it need not be walked alone. You have a place here. As you walk forward from this threshold, remember that the wisdom you have gained is not meant to be kept in a book or a video. It is meant to be embodied. Integration is the art of weaving change into your daily rhythm. Choose one small act to honor the shift you are living. It can be as simple as standing beneath the open sky and recognizing your place within the greater field, or taking a moment to sit in silence with your breath, acknowledging the stillness within. Transformation becomes lasting not through intensity, but through steady devotion to presence. In the midst of this profound cosmic shift, your body is your anchor and your breath is your compass. Remember to drink pure water, to nourish your body with wholesome foods, and to seek periods of quiet solitude to recalibrate your energetic field. These are not minor acts. They are the sacred rituals of the modern mystic. The guidance now is not to chase answers, but to walk with questions as companions. Treat each challenge as an ally rather than an obstacle. By doing so, you will discover that transformation reveals itself as a teacher cloaked in unexpected forms. Know this: you are not meant to carry the weight of this transformation in isolation. You are part of a shared current, a tapestry of awakened souls across the planet. And with every step you take in truth, the collective horizon widens for all. The great work has begun, and you are a powerful alchemist ID of your own soul.